This is the Owen's Odyssey podcast. Thank you for being here. Thanks very much for joining us on another episode of Owen's Odyssey. Here with the big man himself, John Calleary. How are you, John?
Big.
Oh no, I mean
I am, but I'm big. Yeah. Fat.
I am myself.
Heavy duty. Like.
Is it worth it?
I don't know. It costs a fortune, that thing.
Yeah, but there's a point in your life where you have to say, am I going to enjoy it?
Exactly.
Or am I not going to enjoy it? Which is the better road to go down?
Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Obviously.
But you ever go on a holiday and you're sitting there on the beach and you're like, I should have done more.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I've done that so much where I look like a warmed
every
up.
time.
Yeah.
Just there like something that was washed up.
Exactly, yeah.
And won't get pulled out again because you're too heavy.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll take about a special tide to come in and wash you away again.
You're just stuck there.
You're stuck.
I was thinking about
Beached.
that. You know that song Natalie Imbruglia? Where she's like singing
Torn.
about torn, exactly. Great one.
I'm torn.
She's on about lying down on the ground, cold and ashamed, and the image you have in your head is like beautiful but sad. But if I was lying down on a beach naked, I'd look ill. And it's just funny how like beauty still is
Perception,
exactly.
yeah.
But yeah, sometimes there's no ways you can suck it in. You just have to accept it.
Just accept it. Yeah, no. You have to walk after it
Yeah,
because it's in front of you. When people say it's all behind you, it's not.
it's all in front of you.
It's all in front of you.
What will you have for the Christmas Day dinner? Turkey?
We're going to have turkey, this time. We're going to my girlfriend's sister's house, and there does be turkey up there.
Mm-hmm.
We don't be too hot on the turkey, but this year there's turkey.
Would you not? You'd eat around it?
Sort of eat around it, yeah.
Just keep giving it dirty looks.
Give the turkey a dirty eye from across the room. Like that.
Oh yeah, weighing it up.
Right. Oh, very good. Weighing it up at Christmas.
Yeah. Some people are big into it.
Yeah,
but,
I don't know.
Then other people have fish and then some people don't. And
different. I mean,
some people go vegan. That's another one now.
Different countries do different things, I suppose.
Yeah.
But we're always loading up here.
Yeah.
Always like piles of food. Everyone going bananas. Everyone's a maniac in a supermarket.
Yeah.
People are using trolleys like fucking dodgems.
Go-karts, like.
Bumper cars.
Yeah.
Bash, wallop.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone going bananas.
Yeah, just spending
a fortune. And in a big hurry, in a big rush to do it. For food for one day. And then every shop is open again the next day.
Yeah,
so what's the panic?
There's no panic really, but yeah, it's just the way they kind of...
I think it's the mindset. Yeah.
It is definitely, yeah. I still have to buy stuff for people. I've bought nothing.
Yeah, well.
I went into Foxford the other day at a second-hand shop and I was thinking, I'll get everything in here now. For the cousins and the nieces and nephews. Yeah. Just left with a jacket for myself.
There you go. That's proper shopping.
It is, yeah, but it's selfish though.
Yeah, but it's not selfish really. It's a sign that you're not doing enough shopping.
How do you mean?
Because you're going into a shop thinking, oh, I'll buy these presents for these people. And then you see something you like and you go, oh, I'll buy this for myself.
Yeah.
And then I think, well, for me, I realized then, oh, actually, I don't go in and do this. I don't go and buy jackets.
Yeah, I never do.
So that's a sign that you're not doing enough shopping during the year.
Okay, I'll take that.
For yourself, like.
So I can wipe the guilt card away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they be doing the same. Most fellas be doing the same.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. I've only got about a window in the like an hour-long window in the shop,
that's all you
and
can
I'm gone.
Manage, yeah.
I just can't. And I don't like the way the lights are like down on top of you. And it's too hot. They should really have dim lights in them changing rooms. Make you feel better about it.
Yeah, because it looks like that's one place where...
You don't look good. No. So if they make you look good inside there...
Yeah.
You'll go and you'll buy it.
If they just even put some sort of AI picture of someone else up where the mirror is.
This is how you could look.
And there you are. You put on your jacket and it just follows you.
Yeah.
But it's an AI sleek body.
Yeah.
And you put on this shirt and it's like... Whew,
I'd love that.
And you buy it.
Yeah. Would you take... No, I'm trying to say here. Would you take a pill? Would you...
I would.
If it was next year offered to you to become an AI, where you just keep your mind but you'd lose your body, would you do it?
Yeah.
Would you?
Yeah. Yeah.
You go around like...
Be the AI man.
AI man?
Yeah.
It's changed a lot since our time.
It isn't it? Yeah.
There used to be a fella that had called to the house and...
That's right.
Stick around for a few hours.
Cows.
Yeah. He still comes to the house, actually. But
But if the AI man, but how about like, things like farming and all stuff, I suppose, is going to be affected by and influenced by and more infiltrated by AI.
yeah.
So farming would be one of those.
Oh, yeah,
So
it totally
the
is.
AI man, person, woman, he, she, they will be AI.
Mm-hmm.
So it will be technically
AI.
old-fashioned and new-fashioned AI person coming.
Yeah.
How are you doing, Francie?
Yeah. They'll have
I'm
built
here.
stock phrases.
Is there cows? Are there...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how are you doing, AI? Listen, head out there.
Yeah. Did you get the AI? Did you get the headage?
Headage. Supposed to clear up on Thursday.
Yeah, just stock phrases.
Livestock phrases.
Are you a fan of livestock?
Oh, yeah.
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 Did you have a farm growing up?
No, but yeah, cattle and they just to be wandering around, don't they?
They
I
do,
mean,
yeah.
I eat meat and all that, but every time I look at cows, I go, Jesus, what do they know? Like, what are they walking around there and they're just, here we have this bit of grass and we're lying down here. Oh, it's going to rain. We'll all hide in at this wall over here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be thunder. We'll sit down. Whatever the sort of old sayings are about cattle and what they do.
You think
when
like
weather is coming.
Are they content in the field or not?
And then are they sitting around going, we're grand, sure, we'll stay here for the rest of our lives.
I think they're
And then
oblivious to it.
then there's a truck, and then they're in the back of it.
Yeah.
And then they're gone.
I think by the time the truck is pulling in, they know what's going on.
They know.
Yeah. I think that a lot of them have a case of Stockholm syndrome. You'd open up the gate and they wouldn't even go out some of the time because the farmer would have lured them into a false sense of security.
Yeah.
Depends, my father, he'd be talking to the cattle. So
Yeah.
they'd respect him. But
Yeah.
if I was up and around them there now, they wouldn't like the sight of me.
They recognise voices, don't they?
They do, yeah. And shapes.
And certain fellas.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that with farmers before where they'd walk and they'd talk away to them.
Oh, they would, yeah.
And other people would come and they go, oh, no, we're not talking to you.
Yeah. They'd ignore them like.
Talk to your man, yeah. Not you.
I'll talk to the goat over there.
Yeah.
My father, he does. He likes to talk to them. He'd walk around the field with a bucket of nuts.
Yeah.
And he'd like talk to them individually. And that seems to make it easy for him when he's trying to move them into another field. But the odd time they'd have a breakout and then I'd get called in and I'd be told to not let the cows see you, but you need to stand at the end of the road or something. So that's like trying to be two things at once. You're trying to be invisible.
Yeah.
Don't let them see you, but then don't let them get past you either.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So it's like, I don't know what to do. Like
that's a Krypton factor.
It is.
That's like a hard gig.
It is, yeah.
Don't look at me.
Oh, yeah, and it's it could be hit or miss whether they run past you or not. So, but anyways, I'm not much of a farmer as myself. No. The most farming I do nowadays is be online, virtual tractor driving. I did a lot of that during lockdown.
Online farming.
Yeah. Do you ever play that virtual tractor? Oh, it's great crack. I was playing with Dutch lads and
what, a tractor game?
Yeah, delivering like big trailer loads of.
Are you
corn.
kidding me?
I swear to God. Farming simulator, yeah. I swear.
I never heard of that.
It's a big thing, and you can make a living off it. Like you can have a digger simulator where you're just digging up land, and it's brilliant. You can have the gears and everything. There's lads who are learning how to drive diggers from playing computer games.
Oh right, yeah.
Because they've got all the gear sticks and all that.
So this
stuff.
is the Irish version of the American military industrial complex where they have war games.
Yeah.
And then boys join the army because they learned how to do it.
They're getting drafted.
They learned how to do it
That's it.
At home.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Like, were you ever inside a digger?
Yeah.
It's the same. It's all the gears, you have all that for the computer games too.
That's mad.
Yeah. So there's a bit of shite information for you.
I like that now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Would you be a gamer?
No, never was. Just never. No, I don't mind that sort of thing. That sounds like a bit of crack, but games, no. Never did it. I was actually quite amused and bemused by people who spent hours at it.
Really?
I just go, what's he doing?
Did you have a Commodore 64?
Never had. No, I didn't have any of that.
No?
Somebody up the road had one of those. I mean, we're talking a long time ago here.
Yeah.
Somebody up the road had one of those Atari kind of
5000s
tennis games.
Yeah.
Like, where the little thing, and the ball will go over and then back.
Yeah.
That was about the extent of it. So that's the early days of it. Now, other friends of mine later picked up Commodore 64s and ZX 81s and all
Yeah.
those Clive Sinclair inventions. Remember him? Did you ever hear
No,
of him?
no.
I was an inventor, English dude. He invented a tiny little electric car years and years ago. It was called a C5.
Mm-hmm.
It's a one-person little yoke where you could nip around on a battery.
Yeah.
And he had
Like a little car you'd sit into.
a little car with a proper car, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was tiny, one-person thing. It was like one of those Fiats shrunken, one of those 60s Fiats from the Italian job, shrunken down. And he invented computers and stuff like a ZX81 and a ZX Spectrum and all these little, like a Commodore.
Yeah.
And tiny little memories on them, 56 megs or something.
He was sort of ahead of his time.
Yeah, well, he was an inventor, yeah, he kind of was, yeah. But I didn't see many games. And then much later in stoner, stupid years, when I was sharing houses with lads and they were all playing all night.
Yeah.
Gaming all
What game
night.
do you remember they were playing? FIFA?
Yeah, FIFA for
Yeah.
sure. And some other one or two kind of shooty-uppy games. And I couldn't understand it. I'd go to bed at midnight and get up at 8 o'clock and the boys still be there.
Yeah.
Going, how are you doing that?
Yeah. It's they're addictive, like, you
Yeah.
know. But it's a huge world now. Like, you can make a fortune. Like, EA Games is actually, like, some of the champions of that stuff are making more than the actual professional footballers now.
Really? No way.
Crazy money. It's just all biggest industry in the world now. Yeah, so
Jesus.
you know, people are turning that into a viable career, you know?
But that's the AI vibe as well, isn't it? Where
Yeah,
you live a virtual world. You live
definitely.
there's more money to be made because you'll stay safe in a virtual world.
I suppose you will.
If you go out with a rifle, you're going to get killed.
Yeah.
But if you have a game where rifles are involved.
This is going back to the tractor thing, John.
Yeah.
Like, people might say, you're too old to be playing a virtual tractor simulator. Am I?
Yeah.
Better for the environment.
No, I'm too old to be actually on a real tractor.
Exactly.
So this is better.
Out breaking my back, you know?
So they'll be doing that then in nursing homes in 30 years. There'll
I'd
be
say so.
lads with little simulators.
Yes. You know what? Now that you say that, I saw something the other day on the internet where they were giving these glasses to people who had Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
And it was something connected to their search history on their
On computers.
phone. Yeah, so they could just kind of recall something in their mind, and it would bring back a catalogue of information about that time.
Yeah.
So that the person would then be able to see what they were looking at online or something like that. So then the Alzheimer's was kind of overridden because they had all this information in front of them. Does that make sense?
It does?
Yeah, I probably didn't explain it too clearly.
No,
but
gotcha, yeah.
yeah,
But I
so
mean,
that's
just memory triggers.
pretty much, you know? Like, if you were to go back over your search history for the last few years, you'd pretty much have a very succinct idea.
Summation of yourself.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Big
Because
time.
that's how the market world views you.
Completely.
Whatever you're looking at.
They know your next purchase.
We'll send you
Oh, yeah.
more information about that.
Yeah.
And, you know, no matter what you're talking about, the phone is listening and here's what you're saying. And then people be going, oh, I was talking about virtual farming there. And I went home and I put on my phone and the first thing that popped up was virtual farming.
Exactly.
Things listening to you.
That's it.
Yeah.
And they're all connected. Amazon.
Yeah.
You go on Temu now and you're like,
Yeah.
I didn't even know I wanted that, but I'll buy it.
Now I'm buying it.
I bought a
Yeah.
cape the other day on Temu. They gave me a deal on a cape.
Superman.
Yeah. I wish it was as good as Superman. It's a very bad version.
Bahola man. Yeah. Out there at the crossroads.
Pair of jocks on the
A
outside.
pair of jocks and a cape.
Yeah.
Welcome to Bahola. I'm Bahola man.
I don't want people knowing where I'm from, though.
There you go. Sorry.
That's
Welcome to
I'm only joking.
Manor Cunningham.
Do you know that Bahola has the most millionaires in any village in Ireland?
You're kidding me.
Swear to God. There's a family or two there that have millions, so it sort of brings up the demographic.
Does it?
Yeah. That's one little fact. The other fact is that Ireland's top Olympian is from Bahola.
Who was that?
Sheridan.
Oh.
He was the discus thrower. and
Oh, right. Yeah.
He's got like 12 medals or something like that. From Bahola. Can you believe it? There's something in the water. I don't know where I'm going with all this, but
12 medals from Bahola. It was
everybody knows.
That's great.
Yeah.
Bahola.
What's your favourite town in...
In Ireland.
Yeah.
Favorite. I never thought about favorites.
Least favourite?
Least favorite. I'd say that. Jesus, there's a few candidates for that. I'm not over. I kind of, there's towns that bemuse the life out of me, like Newtown Forbes. That kind of
That name itself.
just a town name, and the fact that it's a right angle in and a right angle out.
Yeah.
And it's just a street. And every time you drive through it, there's one less shop in it.
Okay. It's
and
slowly imploding like a star.
Crumbling or something like a star, yeah.
Yeah.
Like you're looking at it and going, does it exist?
Yeah.
Or is that just the light coming from it that I'm seeing?
You get sucked into it then when you're there.
You get sucked into a black hole in Newtown Forbes. Yeah. And then, but like, I remember driving through there years ago and there was a fella, it's not that funny, but there was a young lad standing there in a parka jacket and he had a dog. And the dog, he had him tied with some of that orangey, plasticky wrap that you put around briquettes. You know, that kind of...
Yeah, knitting.
It's kind of like
a net.
Plastic.
Oh, yeah.
No,
okay.
it's plastic.
Oh, sorry.
Strip.
Yeah.
And you have to cut it to get the briquettes out.
Yeah. He had a dog in one of them.
He had it tied around the dogs.
Like a
lead. And he was just like that at the side of the road with the dog on an orange lead.
No way.
And as I drove past, I had a motorbike at the time. And as I drove past, he just did that with the dog on it.
Yeah.
I thought, okay.
Old school.
Newtown Forbes.
I had a neighbour who used to have baling twine. He'd tie it around his forehead. He said to get rid of the demons.
No way.
He'd pull it tight like it. He'd kind of get a bit of pleasure out of it.
Jesus.
Yeah. And he had a baling twine for a belt and he'd use it as many different ways as he could. So maybe your man was just being industrious.
He was, yeah.
Saving a few quid in an old leash. What was I going to say to you there now? I
don't know.
I was just thinking about Christmas stories, you know, and I used to go up to Monaghan. I still do go up to Monaghan every year because my brother-in-law and sister live up there.
Oh, do they?
But they do with the family, like, so except for my father and my mother and different people in the family would go up at different times.
And where do you go up there?
Castle Blaney.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Castle Blaney. So we'd go in and then we'd play cards, 25. Did you ever play 25?
I have done.
Yeah, so we'd be playing 25 and having the crack, but there was just one year that my father, he was fairly like angry because we kept reneging on a 5.
Yeah, that's what.
And
don't be reneging. Yeah,
I don't even know still to this day what it means to renege on a 5. But
it's when you don't play it when you should play it.
Yeah, something like that. But you have to play it.
But you're kind of compelled to play it at certain times.
Yeah.
But you reneged that. You know, I've heard that so many times with 25. You fucking reneged that 5.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even know what that means. Yeah. So you're a bit lost, like, you know.
25.
Yeah, but you'd be rearing up in you for fucking losing in a game of 25 because we'd be playing for like a 5 each, you know. And then the brother-in-law from Monaghan, he'd be sort of antagonising the two of us.
Yeah. Very good.
So he'd be pitting the two of us against each other. But apart from that, I love going to Monaghan for Christmas.
They used to have these card games, competitions down where I'm from every Christmas. Like for then you'd win turkeys.
Mm-hmm. And what would you be playing?
It was always 25.
Okay.
And it'd always be written up with a marker on a poster every Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 19th of December, cards for turkeys. It sounded like
charity event.
Or turkeys playing cards.
Oh, yeah.
No dealing.
Yeah.
You know, subtitles. You reneged on that 5, you bastard.
Yeah. There was a fella in town, I won't give his name away, but we used to be able to give him a few quid at Christmas time, the dole man.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd go in, you give him a box of fags and maybe 20 quid. But there'd be some people that bring him in a turkey as a bit of bribing, you know?
Yeah.
But it's hard to hide a turkey under a few papers. Like, so they'd be like, take the turkey there now. Shoving it in behind the counter. So you'd look behind the counter with 3 or 4 turkeys back there.
Frozen or fresh?
Fresh.
Just...
Yeah, they'd be disappear on the 23rd. So he'd be probably putting them on that evening.
Jeez.
Yeah. Big man. Big beast of a man, but he had a lot of protein from all them turkeys.
That's funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
Christmas.
Do you like Christmas movies?
I do like some of them.
Home Alone, would you watch that now?
I've never really watched that. I used to love that Willy Wonka thing. I'd still watch it. I'd still watch.
There's a fella from Dublin in that, isn't
there? The new one there is, yeah.
Willy Wonka, is there not like the owl lad, Kelly? Something Kelly, no?
Oh, David Kelly.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in that, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the one with Johnny Depp.
Yes.
Yeah, he's in that one, yeah.
There's 3 different Willy Wonkas.
There's an original, the one in the 70s was the one I remember, with Gene Wilder doing it.
Gene Wilder, that's
that
right.
was good. and with all the characters, Augustus Gloop and the Oompa Loompas all wandering around.
Kind of gives me the willies.
It
though,
is a
some
bit.
parts
It
of
is, yeah. It is a bit weird and eerie,
is.
and what's her name? She actually the woman that played the posh kid, Veruca Salt.
Veruca
In
Salt.
the original one,
Yeah.
she was this little, spoiled kid. And of all of the cast in reality, she was the one who came from nowhere.
Mhm.
She had she had
Training.
very poor upbringing,
Okay.
but she was playing this
Yeah. So that set her off then for.
posh kid.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what she did after that.
She probably set for life after that.
Probably, yeah.
Look at Macaulay Culkin.
Imagine chocolate for the rest of your life.
Oh yeah.
That used to impress me, though.
Eating chocolate.
Even just Gene Wilder or it was Johnny Depp, whoever it was, and the notion of a lifetime supply of chocolate.
Yeah.
The notion of that.
Yeah.
Now, how could you quantify it, or how could you look at it? What would it be in trucks? And what size is it?
Yeah.
But a lifetime supply.
How much can you dip into it? Could you?
And how
sell
much
it?
could you get? And could you sell it?
Yeah.
Could you start a business of your own? Or
That'd be the first thing I'd think of.
Yeah.
How much money can I make off the back of this? Would I be down a back street in Swinford selling chocolate? Second-hand chocolate.
yeah, bits of golden tickets
Yeah.
thrown into a few bars just to set off the panic again.
Was that a thing though? Was there an actual golden ticket to something? There was, wasn't
There was
there?
a golden ticket in 5 of the bars.
And what could you win? There was because there was a real life.
You won. This was in the film.
Oh yeah, in the film.
You won a trip to Wonka Land
That's right.
to meet Willy
Yeah, yeah,
and to be dragged around by the Oompa Loompas,
yeah,
and gradually one by one they all dropped off apart from Charlie Bucket.
Charlie Bucket. Yeah. And what happened in the finish? Then he got shot. Did he? Got shot point blank range.
And a drive-by.
That's a scene I forgot.
Charlie
A
Bucket
drive-by
did
shooting in
some of
Willy
the
Wonka.
deleted scenes from Willy Wonka. The drive-by
What's the other one with the Wizard of Oz? I watched that again recently.
where Charlie got strung out on heroin.
Yeah, yeah.
Wizard of Oz, yeah, that's a
another
weird,
freaky
that's another freaky one with lots of Hollywood rumors and stories about what happened to people and how dangerous it was and how somebody killed themselves on the set.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Apparently,
Did that actually happen? I don't know.
they said the little munchkins.
Yeah.
Apparently, they treated them really badly.
Oh no.
The wee munchkins got kicked around and abused
Oh jeez.
on set. Yeah, the little
Like
yeah,
bad
yeah.
enough being a munchkin.
I
Like,
know. Yeah,
What is a munchkin?
Door.
Oh, okay.
All the people who played munchkins were vertically challenged,
It's just that
and they got horrid abuse apparently and didn't get
Jesus.
paid.
that's
Fuck
Yeah.
all, and
poor bastards.
yeah,
It reminds me of that computer game Golden Axe.
never saw that.
Oh, it's a great computer game, but there was like every once in a while you'd be kind of going through the different levels in the game, but there'd be little small lads that'd come out of nowhere and they'd have bags of money in their back and you just kick the shit into them. And then the money would go flying, you take the money. But yeah, they didn't have a great time either. Poor old munchkins anyways. Jeez, I won't sleep now thinking about them tonight.
Poor munchkins.
Tossing and turning in the bed.
And your man, the original fella that played the Tin Man, he had to cry off because the paint that they were using on him was all toxic and he inhaled it all.
Oh no, jeez.
And he was in hospital for a few weeks.
Oh, for fuck's
And
sake.
they got another lad in to do it.
He lost a lot of weight. He got very thin.
He's a tin man now. What Did you ever see the Beverly Hillbillies?
No.
It's a 60s sitcom.
Beverly
Beverly Hillbillies.
A movie?
Sitcom.
Sitcom, okay.
It's a series, ran for a few years, just about these munchkins, about these bumpkins who struck oil and made a fortune and moved to California,
No.
moved to Beverly Hills, and
Okay.
they were from like deep south somewhere.
Yeah.
But they remained as Hicks,
Mm-hmm.
but they lived in a big mansion
Okay.
and they had a banker and
Oh, sounds
secretary.
class. Yeah, yeah.
It's funny. But the guy who played the main guy, Jed Clampett, was the guy who was the original Tin Man
Oh, okay.
in Willy Wonka or Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz, yeah. Okay. I didn't know that now.
But,
No, I don't know much about old movies. My father's big into them.
yeah.
He's always watching an old movie, especially cowboy movies.
Does he like them? Yeah.
Loves them.
I think the cowboy movies,
He'd have more time for them now than he would for me.
a lot of fellas are like that.
Yeah. It's either that or the
A lot
snooker.
of snooker and cowboy films.
Cowboy movie, snooker, me. In that
Watch
order.
it. I'm going to leave all 70% of my money to the fucking 32-bet World Snooker Championship. And I'm going to leave 20% of my money to the Cowboy fund. And then I leave a shovel there to Owen.
He won't even bother using it.
He won't use it anyway.
Yeah.
So it'll retain its value.
It'll become a collector's item.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what were we talking about?
Wizard of Oz.
But there was some other thing you went on to. Oh, snooker.
Cowboys, yeah.
I think the cowboy thing is very funny. And I've been wanting to do it for about 5 years now. Just buy a hat and some sort of waistcoat and maybe chaps or something.
Yeah.
And just walk around the town.
Yeah.
Like that.
Looking for your horse.
And just being real to
Howdy,
women
partner.
at bus stops.
Much,
ma'am.
Yeah.
And standing up, walking up to people at bus stops going, "Excuse me, ma'am, I'm wondering when the stagecoach for Sligo Town's coming on through.
Yeah.
Have you seen it yet?"
And then some lad stands in front of you and you go,
"That's right."
Go to fucking black tobacco comes out your mouth.
And that's what if you were to film it, that's where the slow motion would come in. It'd just be like,
yeah. Billy the Kid. Now he was a great cowboy.
"Yes, sir.
Yeah, sure.
I do believe so." But if you were to, I don't know who was talking about this. If you were to kind of transpose all of today's social politics into cowboyness, like I was just thinking of a cowboy. Were we talking about this before?
Could have been.
Of a cowboy bursting into a saloon somewhere. "Who here's been using the wrong pronouns?" That kind of thing,
Yeah.
"I hear tell somebody's using the incorrect pronouns here." "That wasn't me, boss." "Stand up."
Yeah.
"Tell them to stand up." "You can't say him, Sheriff." "Oh, tell them to stand up."
Yeah. Yeah, I love it.
Stuff like that.
Hop on a horse thing, get out of there.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. "I believe you, sir, are all hat, no cattle."
"That's right, you're all hat and no cattle. Let me tell you that.
"I'm going to make myself some brown bread today."
Yeah, I'm going to get me some gluten-free.
Gluten-free brown
I'm
bread.
going to get me some gluten-free, locally sourced brown bread."
And then pull out a vape.
That's right.
Start blowing circles.
That's right.
There's something very uncool about the vape.
Yeah.
Cowboys made whiskey and smoking. Anytime I watch it, I was like,
Cool.
I'd love to start. I'm going to start smoking.
I'm going to restart drinking.
Yeah.
See, that's the way they did it.
Oh, man. The whiskey and everything.
Because the way they made it taste.
Yeah.
Even though I wasn't tasting it.
No,
I
but
could taste what they were tasting.
it was the original ASMR, really.
What's that mean?
I don't know, but it's that stuff online now. It's like a new genre where like you look at people opening foods or tasting stuff.
Oh, it's
It's more so the sound than anything else.
it's the vicarious.
It's like a different sort of sense they're kind of appealing to.
So you're vicariously enjoying.
Sort of, there's a bit of an eroticness to it, where they'll open up. What would it be? What would they open up?
Food. Yeah.
I think it started off in China. People used to be eating food on camera, and then they stopped them doing it.
Oh,
But it kind of got through the internet, and
but there is a thing about watching people eat, isn't there?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, Tarantino was great at that. I mean, Pulp Fiction, when I saw it first, I was so hungry after it. Boys eating burgers and
Oh yeah, that's right.
pancakes and
Yeah.
bacon and
Yeah.
everyone having something in a restaurant,
Yeah.
coffee all
Mhm.
over the shop. Come out of that,
Yeah.
down to the Four Lanterns and Sligo.
They know. They know how to
Big
sell.
Four. Big Four and cheese. And
Oh yeah.
Chips.
Would you like a burger?
oh, jeez.
Chicken burger?
No, fucking burger.
Proper.
Burger.
Do you know what I was in Longford? Well, driving through Longford there the other day, and I pulled into McDonald's, and I didn't even get out of the car. Had
Yeah.
the drive-through. I just thought that must be the laziest thing I can do,
Yeah.
or anyone can do. Just
Surely,
getting a drive-through McDonald's.
I know, yeah. But
You know.
surely that we can do. I see it everywhere now. Drive through this, and I was thinking, is there a drive through Jesus or a drive
Oh yeah.
like a drive through
Mass.
communion?
Yes.
Just going, someone to put a thing out a window at you,
Yeah.
or put your hand out the car.
Yeah.
Just seeing it from the back, just a car hand going out of a car,
Yeah.
and then a blessing themselves, and
Yeah.
back off they go.
I love it. Use those claws that they used to pick up rubbish. Just pass it. Extend out the Eucharist. Yeah. Or drive-by confessions.
Drive-through confessions, yeah.
Yeah.
Just a priest that's sitting on a chair. And he has a little box on wheels. And he just shimmies over to people with a little
Yeah.
black curtain around it.
And the tap machine comes out then.
That's right.
They have a hologram Jesus now for confessions.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't looked into it anymore, but that's pretty much it.
I have enough trouble with the real Jesus.
Do you ever do any confessing now, John?
I do pray. I do some confessing. Sometimes I need to confess real bad.
Oh, hell yeah.
The priest say to me, I want you to say 25 Our Fathers, 99 Hail Mary. Come back to me when you've done all that.
Yeah.
And I'll get you some more penance.
By God, you've been praying far too much.
Yeah, who's been praying here?
You reckon God wears a cowboy hat?
Yeah,
Galloping around heaven on a horse.
that's right. Oh, God bless us and save us.
Do you pray? No? Young generation are fucked, John. Absolutely fucked.
So are we.
I don't know, we're grand.
I think it's died out in their generation.
You think so?
Yeah,
It's dying out more and more.
I think so, yeah.
We have loads of that stuff in our house, the pictures of Jesus. Not
Oh, yeah.
loads of it, but bits and bobs, you know? My granny was the
Yeah.
first woman in our village to have a picture of Jesus as a teenager.
Did he stay Airbnb or something with
Yeah.
you?
Standing there at his Airbnb and he had an old fringe on him. And
What do you mean the teenage? The teenage Jesus,
Yeah.
really? Yeah.
Like the Snapchat filter on.
exactly, yeah. He was I think he was going to college or something at the time. No, he was doing his apprenticeship in the carpentry. I know, I'm only joking. But she had like loads of religious stuff up. Every wall you'd go into, you'd have him looking at you. But now that's all gone. But I go to Mass now at Christmas time.
I don't.
Did you not know?
No. There was a great tune by, remember John Prine? He was a singer-songwriter. He died just there around COVID times.
Oh, no.
He had a great tune years and years ago. He was kind of very witty, great songwriter, country and sort of folky country, mostly country, I think. And he lived in this country, as far as I remember. But he had a great tune called Jesus, the Missing Years, which was a good idea
Mm-hmm.
because we hear about Jesus to 17 and then
Gone.
33 was the next bit.
Yeah.
And I'm getting hung up.
Yeah.
So the in-betweens.
That's it, the
There
20s.
wasn't much of that. What was he at, like?
Where was he? I wonder, maybe he was in Galway.
Studying
Studying arts.
Arts, doing an arts degree in UCG.
Yeah, you don't hear much about him actually
No.
in the 20s. I wonder.
No, 17 was the last you hear of him.
He did well, like he was right to get into carpentry. It's good.
Yeah, he probably went to Australia and did a whole lot of shuttering.
Yeah, worked in the tunnels. Shuttering.
And when he was up there on his last day going, oh, fucking, they don't make stuff like they used to.
Yeah.
You know. They made a balls of that. That's off. That's
Head
off.
off,
That's
Ian.
not plumb.
The visa was up then. Going around with the measuring tape and the chalk in the back pocket.
That's it.
Chalking up Australia.
So have you got some
I do, indeed,
Christmas
yeah.
themes there?
Well, some questions that people send
Okay.
in. So send them in on Instagram. Thanks for sending them in. Much appreciated.
Much obliged.
This is the best and worst memories of Christmas time.
Okay.
So we're just going to go through them and we can comment on them. Let me see. Patrick McNamee said, finding out that Santa was Korean. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. Do you know that Japanese eat KFC Christmas Day?
No.
Apparently some fella years ago overheard Americans talking about how they miss home
Yeah.
and they miss turkey and everything. So he decided he'd create this sort of new thing that people eat KFC, and like there's millions of Japanese that eat KFC Christmas Day.
Kentucky Fried Christ, is it?
Let me see. Well, this is not a great one. Sean McCarthy. Santa brought me a dog for Christmas, and that same day he was run over by my uncle. Thumbs
Oh.
up.
Right.
Someone said it's just another day. Who gives a shit?
That's another thing about him, poor man, and his dog. Like most kids, he ended up playing with the box.
Yeah. We put music on top of that.
You'll
don't
have to put that out, take that out.
we? Okay, that'll be gone. Yeah. Some lads said it's just another day. Who gives a shit?
Fair enough, yeah.
It's good to enjoy it though.
That's good.
You know the lights. Put up the lights. And
Put the lights and
Christmas tree.
I'm always looking
Eamon
forward
is done here.
Yeah, it's lovely.
I love the lights. Nice Christmas feel. Christmas Eve, 4 a.m. Phoning parents to let me in. Steaming from the payphone outside the house.
That's funny.
Yeah, I don't know. That's probably a good memory, I'd say. Let me see. Ashton said last year the power was going, so we couldn't make the Christmas dinner.
Oh dear.
Sickener.
Yeah.
Is it really? Do you think the food ties the family together? It is.
It is, yeah.
But it's the excuse to hang out together, really. That's the best part, no?
Yeah.
Let me see what else we got here. Trifle. That was just one. Do you like trifle?
I do, and I did. I haven't had it for a few years, but my granny used to make mean trifle. And then my mother inherited that. And she made it, and my sister makes it now. But I haven't seen it for a few years. We haven't been in each other's houses the last few years. But I do like it.
Is it a recipe that's written on a piece of paper, or is it just vocally passed
It was
around?
vocally passed down, but I always really enjoyed it. I like sweet food.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of this. I'd eat all that. I'd eat a tub of cream just out of the tub sort of thing.
Yeah, would you?
Yeah.
Once it's open, you can't stop.
Just
Yeah.
heart attack waiting to happen.
Yeah. Oh, no, yeah. That's...
Plum pudding, Christmas pudding.
Yeah.
It's warm, cream on top.
Oh,
Christmas cake,
oh yeah.
cream on top.
Yeah.
Mince pies,
Mhm.
cream on top.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Everything's cream.
Everything.
Do you remember the point where the cream was taken over?
No, it's all a blur.
The cream, yeah. Anything at all. If I have it in the house, it's gone.
Yeah.
Packet of biscuits or anything at all, it's just, if it's in the house,
It's
sweets,
consumed.
it's just, some people like, this man here is a great man for
Abstinence.
not finishing off everything in one go.
Right. Well, very good.
Mm-hmm. Strong willpower there.
Yeah.
We got a little nod there off Eamon. Let me see. Once Claire said, having to leave Mass twice to get sick because I was so hungover one Christmas. That'd be tough being at Mass and you have to get out of there. Just wouldn't bother going back if I got sick.
Yeah. Just how do you do the Holy Communion if you're feeling that sick?
I wouldn't even bother
You
going.
can't. No.
No.
Somebody
That's why the
putting their
drive-through would be
hand.
good.
Somebody putting their hand in your mouth.
Yeah.
And you feel that sick?
That's why the drive-through is a good idea.
I think so.
Bring it back. Or
Yeah.
not bring it back, but bring people back in to get in the
Yeah.
Eucharist.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Nolly said, getting the PlayStation with the only demo game, turn it off after 5 minutes. The up and down of that is just, it's a...
Hey!
PlayStation was a huge deal when they came in first.
Yeah.
I remember FIFA 98, they had like snow on it, and we were like, my brothers were like blown away
Going
by
bananas, but yeah.
how amazing it was. But then,
There was one of them you could just, there was a button for going in with a 2-foot attack.
yeah,
Oh, I remember that.
that was R2, I think, was it?
It was, I remember, it was Robbie Keane was on the front.
That's right.
Oh.
I actually did play that version. Yeah.
Was that FIFA though, was it?
That was
I
it.
don't think it was FIFA. I think it was a different game.
Couldn't tell you what
Okay.
it was, but I
was,
remember
was it International Superstar Soccer?
Yeah.
Manchester United versus England.
Arabia.
Arabia. The
Yeah.
wind is shooting through the stadium.
That's right. That's the AI. Early
Yeah,
AI.
Exactly, yeah.
And people with AI now going, look at the early AI.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
cute.
Yeah.
Didn't know what they were doing.
It sounded like they were kicking a stomach around as well. The football's like... Doof, doof, doof. What else do we have here? They're all like best getting a hamster for Xmas, the worst. Hamster dying after an hour after running off the kitchen counter. Hopefully he didn't do it on purpose. Maybe he just didn't like the house.
Dead hamster.
Jeez, yeah. There's nothing worse than that when you're just about getting to enjoy something and you have to fucking bury it.
You have to.
A can of beer into the game console, completely fried it. Fucked, got out of there. That comes in for NASA. Let me see. Taxi Man, this comes in for Joodles. Taxi Man on Christmas Eve asked, could we make a quick detour to drop off crutches? God knows where he was going. What would you have said in that situation?
Break a leg. No, I don't know. The drop off crutches. I have to drop these off. Only be a minute.
Keane said, taking a shortcut home from Pines through fields and hedges, ruining all the clothes I got for Christmas. Sweet 18th.
It's great how our Irish memories are just all
Wild stuff.
just out of your mind on drink.
Yeah,
You know?
pretty much, yeah.
Because I suppose if maybe it'd be the same, but you could wager that half of it would be different if it was like English heads, especially Europeans, like Dutch or German. They'd say one time my father put the wrong cream, and one cream had brandy and other cream was not. And then I had a lot of cream with brandy,
Mm-hmm.
and I was only 12.
Yeah. And that'd be it.
Yeah, and they go, ha 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 ha.
Mm-hmm. And in Ireland, it's like, it fucking,
Yeah,
the arm was hanging out.
I ate my own head at Christmas, and I don't remember what happened because my brain is now in my stomach
Yeah.
because I ate it.
I'm like your man from Turtles.
Yeah.
Kerrang, is it? Or fiction. The big baby lad with the head in his stomach. There could be something to that, though. They reckon that the brain and the gut are connected.
Well, the gut is supposed to be your second
brain.
Second brain.
Exactly,
isn't
yeah.
it?
But you're right, though, yeah. Why is it that we feel the need to push it so hard?
We do, really. We really, really do. I remember like that whole thing about midnight mass and all that crack that used to happen. Everybody was locked.
Yeah.
The whole church.
Oh, yeah.
Priest, the only one drinking was the sober one, which is the priest.
Yeah.
Going and drinking wine at the altar, and everyone locked.
Yeah.
And farting, singing, all this crack.
Yeah.
And they had to just
It
quit.
was just
that.
like steam in the air.
Steam in the air and people smoking down the back of the church. And they went, look, this isn't going to happen.
Yeah.
Midnight mass is now at 9:00, and you can fuck off to the pub after that.
Yeah. That's right. I remember in church they used to be playing darts down the back. All you'd hear in between the prayers is 142.
Jesus, you require 12.
Jesus, you require 12 apostles.
12 apostles.
Let me see what else we got here. Getting an electric saw for Christmas 2003, whilst my 30-year-old brother got a PlayStation 2.
That's funny.
That's unfair as well.
Yeah, it is unfair.
The imbalance of that is unfair. I remember one time my mother got me, and I still regret it to this day. It's definitely something I need to fix. My mother got me a Connect 4.
Oh,
Do
God.
you remember that game?
I do.
And I love it now, but I remember getting it. And she goes, do you like it? And I was like, I don't really like it.
Yeah.
She goes, we can bring it back if you want. And I said, yeah, we'll bring it back. And even in the moment, I was like, that's awful rough. I shouldn't have said that. I still have guilt to this day about that.
Do you?
Yeah. But I've done nothing about it, so I obviously don't care that much.
But Connect 4 was kind of like a little bit intellectual, was it not? Was that the thing where you
It was more so like you just drop in the red and
Oh, that was that one, yeah.
you drop in the black.
And it was circles.
blue. Yeah, exactly.
And you made lines.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah.
Yeah,
It's like something that people play on their phone now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the actual physical version of it.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
I remember lying down on the carpet playing it.
Yeah.
I was first up that morning. Well, my mother was up, obviously, but
I got this game when I was 11 or something, or 12, or it wasn't a Christmas time. It was birthday present, and it was a thing called Super Stunt Cars, and I've never seen anything like it since.
like Skeletrix.
It was just these two cars that were wrecked looking, plastic, but their doors were dented and they looked a bit wrecked. But and you had a kind of a, almost like what's that called?
Like a lawnmower.
A cord pull.
Yeah.
It was a little kind of a
Coil.
not even a coil. It was like a cogged plastic thing with a T head on it that you just put into this cogwheel. They had little central
Yeah.
cogwheels.
Yeah.
And you spun and it spun, and you spun them at each other.
Okay.
And when they impacted, they had these bumpers that had springs on them
Oh, yeah.
that would used to knock all the doors off
Okay.
and used to pull the bonnet up, and it looked like they were having a proper crash.
Yeah.
I fucking loved it.
Love it. Isn't that amazing?
I was going, look at this.
Yeah.
You just bash them into each other
Yeah.
and all the bits fall off.
Mm-hmm.
Then you put the bits back on and you do it again.
No way. What age were you?
11?
Okay.
And I thought I'd never seen
That wouldn't knock a stir out 11-year-old now.
anything like it before, and
Mhm.
I have never seen anything like it since.
It does ring a bell now that you say it. I think I've seen it. I
Yeah.
don't think they exist anymore. though.
No, but it was like, it obviously wouldn't, an 11-year-old now, but they just wouldn't make that now.
No.
Because they'd be going, oh,
They play it on a screen, I guess. They'd be
or
more-
it's a little bit negative.
Would you reckon they'd be
having
thinking like that?
crashes? You're going to have crashes. It's car crashes.
Yeah.
Negative.
You think so?
I'd say so.
Jeez. You think that they make toys?
Because remember they used to have plastic sweet cigarettes. Remember?
Oh yeah,
Used to get with a
definitely.
little red, pink thing on
Yeah,
them.
I remember them all right. So yeah,
And then eat them.
yeah. I remember I had them before years ago, and I was pretending to smoke one, and my cousin told my parents that I was smoking.
That's used to happen a lot.
Yeah,
People getting ratted on.
Yeah,
Smoking.
smoking.
Oh, it's only these.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah.
And then there was a bubble gum cigars we used to get.
Okay.
They were proper size cigars, same color, everything,
Yeah.
but they were bubble gum, and you had
Lovely.
chunks of them.
Yeah. You don't see them around anymore, though.
No,
I don't know.
there's no cigarette-based humor anymore
No,
or toys.
it's a shame, really.
It is a shame, isn't it, Eamon?
He was a wise man, and the savage eye gave a can of gold as a Christmas present. Legend. Is that you? Did you give somebody a can of gold and savage eye? At one point? As a Christmas present. Did you do a Christmas?
We did a Christmas special in 2011, I think. And I haven't seen that show pretty much since then.
Okay.
That thing never got shown. It got shown a couple of years. It was my idea at the time. I thought, let's make a Christmas special.
Yeah.
Because we get to make another show, and it'll get shown every year, because Christmas shows get shown every year at Christmas.
Yeah.
I showed it for a couple of years, and then it never got shown again.
On the player, or was it on
No,
TV?
on TV.
Oh, brilliant.
And I remember sitting there with my folks, and I was like, I might have told you this before, but I was like, well, that's that 2011. I was 42 maybe.
Yeah.
3. And sitting there, and I was with my mum and dad in the house, and my dad would have been over 80 at that point, and we're sitting there, and the Savage Eye Christmas special happened in the middle of 2 other programs. First one was Les Dawson. Remember Les Dawson,
Yeah.
the comedian?
Yeah, yeah.
So he did his show, and my father was Savage Eye, half an hour. Just nothing. Just silence. The 2 of them just
Aimlessly, like, looking around.
looking at the newspaper and putting it down. And then
Checking the
and
wall.
I was like this, like, and I shouldn't have been affected by that, but at the time I was sitting there on my own at the time going. And then it finished, and then a Brendan Grace special came on from a few years previous, and
No.
again,
Yeah.
I was like, fuck this, no.
Yeah, but I suppose that they weren't your demographic, though.
No, they weren't, but at the same
I
time,
know what you mean. It felt like
it
you were
went
proud
totally
of it.
silent.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
And it's funny when you're in the room. Like, you're in the room. This is where you grew up, and obviously we know each other like the back of our hands. We know, we're gene pool of people.
Of course.
We
Can't get any closer.
We know what each other are thinking. But yet, there you are on the telly.
Yeah.
Talk about different layers of things. There you are on TV, and there you are sitting there as well. And there's just nothing happens for a half an hour when that's happening.
Yeah.
Just silence.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, it's like it's
Kinda
not even
weird.
an enjoyable event. It's more like
It's a weird event.
it's an event where it's like they have to see how you did it, and it's like you forget that you're just trying to make people laugh. Really,
That's all. But
it's nearly like an exam. Nearly.
it is like a bit of an exam, a personal exam.
Yeah.
Like, are you good enough for stuff? I mean, it's fine if people up the street go, that was funny. But if the folks are there just going,
You feel like
you
you
go,
let them down.
oh, God, what have we done here?
Yeah.
You
Definitely.
should just maybe join the priesthood or something.
I know. Yeah. Yeah. In my house, we have pictures up on the walls of all the family who got scrolls for college,
Yeah,
and then in the middle is me.
yeah.
But I'm just like a 7-year-old. So like my thing was, I'm on the telly now. That's great.
Yeah.
But then obviously Hardy Bucks wasn't really suitable for my parents.
Different demographic.
Now they'd like it. Now they'd watch it now, no
Yeah.
problem. But when it was out first, they were.
Yeah, of course.
They'd always say they enjoyed it, but they never really watched it.
It's hard for family to watch stuff, though,
It is, yeah.
because they're connected to you in such a way that they can't, they can't,
Differentiate.
yeah,
Yeah. Mhm.
that's it.
Yeah, I remember we watched the first episode in town when it was on TV, and halfway through, some lad was like, "Turn this shite off."
Yeah, yeah,
So then we're all like, just put our
Yeah,
backs to it. and we're
yeah,
just like,
yeah.
Let's get out of here, lads. This was a very bad idea
yeah.
to come and watch it in town.
That'd be another funny Western thing, wouldn't it?
It's Cowboy that keeps getting embarrassed.
Cowboy getting embarrassed by something he's on a TV.
I'll see you later, guys. It slips.
Oh, he's on a Cowboy is sitting at a thing, and on the TV is him, but he's doing something else. He's an Indian. He's an Indian.
Yeah.
Doing something that they don't like.
Yeah.
But it's only a make believe.
Like a cooking show.
A cooking show. He's an Indian doing it. He's like, welcome to Sitting Bull's country kitchen.
We're going to cook some traditional native food.
Traditional Native American food. And then he's looking at himself on telly, chewing a match. And everyone is kind of going. And someone goes, what the hell is this crap?
He pulls out a gun.
Turn off that. Shoot the telly. And it's so stupid, isn't it? And our Cowboy goes, I'm getting out of here.
Just hops in the car then.
Yeah.
Reverses out in front of traffic.
He gets into a fucking
little tiny Yaris.
Fiesta. And then he reverses like mad. And everyone else is on a horse. And the horses are going, what the hell are you doing, you maniac? He's doing donuts in a Fiesta.
Christ, on a bike.
Well, yeah, there's another thing.
Well, thanks very much, John. That was great chatting to you.
Enjoyed that, yeah.
Any final words for Christmas? Any message you want to tell the people? Maybe you have no message. I don't know.
I have no message. Make sure... No, I have no message. Only to say you should all get a camera like the one I'm looking at.
And record yourself.
And
upload it.
And upload it onto the internet. And put that in your phone.
And you'll be getting text messages like that. Any final words before Christmas?
Did you see that? I saw Bernard O'Shea in Bernard O'Shea's house. It was in his toilet.
You're in his house?
It's in his house, and I went to the toilet downstairs. We have 3 or 4 toilets anyway. So we went to one of the toilets. I went in, and there's a picture of Christ, a kind of a funny picture of Christ in an airplane. And he's sitting there on the airplane smiling. One of those oldish planes.
Yeah.
And on the bottom of this, the caption is, Christ, you're flying it.
Class. I love it. There's a great picture as well of 2 men in a hotel room somewhere in America.
Yeah.
It's like a drawn.
Yeah.
And Jesus is beside them. And like the 2 lads are shaking hands and Jesus has his hand on your man's shoulder.
Yeah.
And it's as if to say like he's just got the contract for all for Bibles in all the hotel rooms across America. Right, folks, thanks very much for watching another episode of Owen's Odyssey. We'll see you very soon next week. Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.
Okay.
This is the Owen's Odyssey podcast. Thanks for being here.